What's up, guys? If you are into music reaction channels that are honest, raw, and authentic, look no further. You found your destination. It is the Tazzz N Philly Show. Welcome to our journey.
And make sure that you subscribe below and enjoy the show.
What is good, you sexy son of a gun? That is Philly. That is Tazzz. It is the Tazzz N Philly Show, and we are back with another reaction video. What is good, everybody? It is Philly and Tazzz back with another reaction video, and we have a new journey that we are taking tonight. This will be a first video for us of a group we have not reacted to yet, but I know Tazzz has a subscriber that he wants to give a shout out to who has suggested this to us. Now, the group is called Five Finger Death Punch. It is a band that I am familiar with. When I say I'm familiar with them, I don't know it by title. I couldn't tell you that, if I even heard this song before. But my wife's brother, his wife, if that makes sense, is a huge fan, and every time I'm around, she's always playing it. So I'm familiar with the band. I'm just not necessarily sure if I'm familiar with this particular song. Tazzz, on the other hand, I know doesn't know shit about this group, so this will absolutely be 100% new to him. But the name of the song is going to be Wrong Side of Heaven, which I believe where Tazzz will end up, probably the wrong side of heaven. So this song might be an anthem of his. But we will see soon enough if that is the case.
Dang.
Tazzz, take the floor, give your subscriber shout out, and we will get into the punches from Five Finger Death Punch.
One of the things I love about doing this is experiencing a video from an artist that I've never seen before. So not only have I not seen this video or song before, I never even heard of this group before in my life. So I'm excited to experience this for the first time while it's being recorded. I don't know what to expect. This is a special shout out to one of our OG subscribers that has been with us basically since the beginning. So this is for you, Suzanne Wilson.
Thank you,
You've been
Suzanne.
requesting this. Yes, you've been requesting this a few times. And I just wanted to let you know that we heard you, we receive you, and we thank you for your continuous support, for always being in the comments, and for really keeping us motivated. You're one of many, but tonight on this video, it's all about you, Suzanne. Thank you.
Suzanne.
Oh, brother.
Oh, my God. How'd you love that? No, that is... Anyway,
You were serenaded, Suzanne.
yeah,
Woohoo!
damn right. Not everybody gets that, Suzanne. So just know we appreciate you. We see your comments, and we know that you've been there basically probably one of the first few subscribers that we've had. So thank you, and we are getting into it. Hey, man, we might end up loving this enough, and I know that this group has a lot of fans. So to anybody that sees this video, welcome, Five Finger Death Punch fans, and hopefully we can make some fans out of folks that maybe have never heard from them before. So without further ado, hit play, Tazzz. Let's get into it.
Take my damn word.
It's not.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so without further ado, here we go. Wow, that's fucked up. It's crazy. That's really crazy. Oh, I like that beat.
she's ashamed. What have I become? What have I done?
Nice.
I stand alone. I'm no hero, and I'm not made of stone. Right or wrong, I can hardly tell. I'm on the wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell.
Wow. I like that.
I heard from God today, and she sounded just like me. What have I done, and who have I become? I saw the devil today, and he looked a lot like me. I looked away, I turned away. Arms wide open, I stand alone. I'm no hero, and I'm not made of stone. Right or wrong, I can hardly tell. I'm on the wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell.
That's really fucked up.
I'm not defending, downward descending, falling further and further away, getting closer every day. I'm getting closer every day
Oh my
to
God.
the end. The end, I'm getting closer every day. Arms wide open, I stand alone. I'm no hero, and I'm
That's
not
crazy.
made of stone. Right or wrong, I can hardly tell. I'm on the wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell.
It's not over yet. Oh my God, that's crazy. Every 2 hours. It says it has 2 minutes left. So I'm keeping it here. Oh, is that what it is? 2 minutes of showing this.
Yeah, it's probably like people. What? There's people that have died. Is that what this is? I can't read it.
It's a website and phone numbers of like organizations where you can seek help.
Okay.
Um,
Well, you can let it roll if you want while we're talking until it stops.
all right, yeah, and then we'll also put a link to the actual video if you want to watch it that way. But yeah, out of respect, we'll keep this running in case you want to pause it and jot down one or two or any of these. I think that's respectful, but this is an example of I'm very big on the phrase you can only make a first impression once. Why with a first impression? I've never heard of this group, never heard of this song. This is my first time watching this, and it was so impactful because I have been saying for years, I do not understand why veterans who defend our country, who risk their lives do not get treated like royalty. Like it would not faze me at all if like they came home for whatever reason and were treated like kings and queens. Because hey, not everybody wants to go out and fight for our country and risk their lives. I mean, but it's the opposite. Like some of them are treated like they attack the country or whatever, or burn down houses or whatever. Like they're defending the country you live in and like they're treated like this. I'd never understood why there's so much injustice and how they're respected. And I got a little emotional. Like I actually got a chill. Let me pause. All right, it's over now. Uh, yeah, it's hard to see the rest. But that was just beautiful. I actually got a chill up my back, literally, and goosebumps at the moment where the guy in the suit and tie was, gracefully leaning up towards the guy that was homeless and who was the veteran who got startled, because you don't know what's going through their mind. They're homeless, that alone. And then finally it came over him and he stood up to go get help. I mean, but that's a sad thing that somebody goes from being a veteran protecting our country to coming and being potentially homeless. I don't understand that. I don't understand that at all. And that's bothered me for years. I have a few family members that were in the military and stuff, and luckily they're not homeless, but they had problems getting like certain types of assistance and things of that nature. And to me, it should be no problems. It should be like call this toll-free number, show us proof or give us a number or whatever showing that you've been in the military. Boom, you're at the front of the line. You get all this type of help. To me, that's how it should be. It shouldn't be like, oh, you still gotta do this and jump this hurdle and do this and sell your soul and sell your kids to get some type of service when you fought for the country. I don't get that. It really is frustrating, but I'm so glad that they did this because this was informative. Like I was listening to the music, to him singing, you could hear the angst and the anger in his voice and in the music in the background. And then I was reading everything that was written on there. A lot of facts that I didn't know. Things like that you take for granted, like knowing that even right now while we're talking to you right now, there could be a veteran that is becoming homeless or committed suicide or lost their job. Like that just baffles the shit out of me when they've fought for this country. It baffles me. What do you have to say, Philly? I don't get it.
No, I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, it's obviously in this country, yes, veterans are treated, a lot of them are treated like shit. And, the homeless situation, even more past that, like the homeless situation in general, veteran or not, we have a homeless epidemic here in the United States. And it's fucking bizarre when you figure that there are literally people in the world that are like billionaires. You have billionaires in the world, and yet you have a guy over here who is living on the street, who literally was, yeah, you're right, in the service and fighting for the United States or whatever country that you're from, fighting for your country. It is absolutely unbelievable. And, and this is kind of funny that I'm going to say this part because, I'm a gigantic sports fan. And, athletes a lot of times are treated like heroes and like almost like God sent. And like they make millions and millions of dollars to play a sport when really the veterans should be the heroes and they should be making the millions and millions of dollars. It's kind of really, really the other way around. Even though sports is a giant part of my life, it consumes a huge part of me. It's every fiber of my being is a sports fan. But I also understand that it is ridiculous when you think about that a guy playing football, who, is risking his life in a sense that he could get injured and absolutely could almost get killed playing the game, but it's not the same thing at all. But yet the veterans, they don't make that kind of money. And sometimes they get into a position where they have to harm themselves, PTSD, or they can't hold a job because they went through things. My wife's brother did 3 tours of duty in Iraq, and luckily he came home safe and sound. But, he has some struggles. He gets through it pretty much. Like you might not know it on the surface, but there are some things that he's going through from his time of being away and being at war. And I can't even imagine. I mean, it takes a fucking hell of a person to be able to go fight for your country. And it's not for everybody. A lot of people would run the other direction that would cower and head for the hills. And these people, they head right for the fire and they're willing to do it. They want to do it. And then when they come back, they're shit on. So it's fucked up, man. It's real. And I guess as an introduction to this band, for you especially, I mean, it was probably a really good option song. I mean, she could have selected anything really. They have a large catalog, but I think this was a good option for somebody that's never seen them before because it shows you a depth of them and it let you see sort of, like the anger and the frustration. And his voice is cool. It's kind of deep and kind of, has a little bit of a gravel to it or what have you, soul to it. So, yeah. I mean, I know Five Finger Death Punch fans are going to probably roll in here and probably start pointing us in other directions now, which I'm for it because I enjoyed this one and I think he did as well. And it was powerful and I can't kind of wait to see what was next. So Suzanne, thank you. It was a really good selection. And
Thank you, Suzanne, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Yeah, this was actually, I mean, I know that we went off because, we got heated and emotional, but that's for the situation, which is still fucked up. But getting back, focusing before we go on this actual group, kudos to them for taking the time to make a song like this. Like, I don't know, like if somebody in the band was in the military and they're pouring out their heart in this song, or if they know somebody, or they just are like me, Philly and I, who are disgusted with how veterans are treated, and they just did the song for them or for the veterans. Whatever the reason, all those are valid reasons. But it was an informative. I like informative songs and videos, mixed in there with the fun and happy hee and ha-has, because we all need to laugh and stuff. So that's okay too. We can't all be somber all the time. We shouldn't be. But this was an informative video. It had stuff for you to read. And while you were enjoying the musicality, while you were enjoying his singing, I mean, collectively, it was amazing. So I'm really happy because I don't know what to expect with a first impression song or video. And thank goodness, this is one that I like. So they made a first impression on me. I'm now eager for us to react to another song by, what is it? Five Finger Death Punch. That name threw me. I'm not gonna lie. When I saw this name, I didn't know what to expect, but I tried very hard not to assume. But I didn't think like this. They would have a song about a meaningful, caring thing. So never assume by the names or the outside appearance, people. So this was amazing. So you have anything else to say? Or are we ready to vote?
No,
I'm ready to vote.
Definitely ready to vote. Absolutely. So anybody new to the channel, we got the 2 rating system here. It's ass or pass, thumbs up, thumbs down. Pretty self-explanatory. If we don't like it, it's ass. It's thumbs down. If we like it, we pass it. It's thumbs up. So, everybody new to the channel, that is that. And then anybody that's been here a while, you know the drill. Tazzz is going to count. I'm going to drum roll, and we will both rate the song. Are you ready to roll? Here we go.
I'm ready to roll. 3, 2, 1. Boom.
Bang.
Yes.
5 Finger Death Punch. You get 2 fucking fingers up. 2 thumbs.
Does thumbs count? So
yeah, 5 fingers, 5 thumbs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Death Punch. So.
Dugan.
Yeah, exactly. All right. I feel like some fucking Mortal Kombat shit. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, Suzanne, for a wonderful suggestion. And let us know any more that you would like us. What's the next one? Where should we go next with this? Let us know in the comments, and we'll hit that song next when we get to the 5 Finger Death Punch reaction for our next video that we do for them. So again, thank you for being here. You could be anywhere in the world that you'd want to be. You spent the last 21 minutes with Tazzz and I as we reacted to this video, and we couldn't thank you more. So we will talk to you guys soon. It is Philly. That is Tazzz. It is the Tazzz N Philly show. Peace.
And take it easy and keep it breezy.